All right, Brother Yahweh, Brother Hawashai, Brother Yahweh, Brother Hawashai, Kal Palau Yahweh, Bashir Hawashai, Bashir Hawah Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle of great military who will, and sincere salutation to Aki and preach the truth, across the four corners of the earth to the fear and power of Yahweh, Bashir Hawashai, that is the hopeful let citation to the Israelite foreigner that scattered amongst the nations that believe in the name of Yahweh, Bashir Hawashai. Shalom to the sisters and family tuning into the gospel, preached around the whole world. Peace and mercy unto you. And who the world innerly called God, it named Yahweh. And who the world innerly called Jesus Christ, his name Yahweh Shai. And we're the Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and those whose line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nation. All right, Mahari called for the Great Millstone Los Angeles camp of the Empire region. And here with a lesson, basically inspired by the elder brother Barack of our camp, Great Millstone Los Angeles. Excuse me. Posting in our chat, group chat, at the picture you see on the screen, and you see Noah is building, all right, and people all around him are laughing, all right, ha 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 ha, all right. You can see the top of the screen, the art already built, and he posted keep building, all right, because what we're doing, we're spiritually building art, all right. We're not building a physical art. We're building a spiritual art, all right. And this time around, it also tie into the third temple. It's not physical; it's spiritual temples, all right. So all this thing that we're doing now, we're building up the third temple spiritually, all right, under the banner of Yahweh Shai, all right. And that's what's bringing us together, all right. The hope will let bring it together, and Lord willing, we're of that the elect, the remnant of Israel, all right, to complete that third temple, all right. So different precepts started popping up. And I want to start off with because the first thing that comes to mind is the people laughing and stuff. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 3. It said, "Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." All right, and incredulity is the unbelief. All right. Initially, when people laugh, they don't really believe. All right, after showing sport that they don't believe. All right, it's by laughing. They're not taking it seriously. Okay. They're not taking serious of how serious the threat is. Okay. What we are the prophet, starting with the elder apostle of Great Millstone down, when we prophesying, it's a threat to society, to this world. It's a threat to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. It's a threat to two-thirds of our people that believe and are attached to this beast system. All right, the American dream, the philosophy, the religion, all the things have them attached to this beast system, which is the way of life that Esau, Edom has set up here on earth. All right. The incredulity is the state of being unwilling or unable to believe something. Okay, and that's the spirit that's been placed on these people. All right, that they will not believe. Okay, all right. This is what it's Isaiah pray that make they ear fat. It's basically blinding them for them to not see, hear, nor attain the truth. All right. They fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that beat against thee. Okay? Right? Because just like at the time of Noah, these people didn't believe. They was all laughing, like, yeah, right. Okay? And what happened? They died. It was the next birthday. For all, verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. See? So they're going to die in their unfaithfulness. Okay? For not believing. Okay? Not taking the threat seriously. Alright? The scripture said, therefore we persuade men by the terror of the Lord. Okay? Because he's the one that brings the terror upon the earth. Alright? The king of terror. Alright? How about Yahushua? Okay? Let's get this. In John 3:36, it says, he that believeth on the Son hath everlasting life. And that's what we're doing. Alright, that's why we're doing what we're doing now. Alright, because we believe in Yahushua. We believe. Okay? Just like Noah believed in the thing that he was told by Yahweh, the thing to do to prepare for the flood to come. We believe in Yahushua, and we believe in the hellfire that to come. All right, which is what the ITB missiles. All right, which is the second death. I'm gonna tell you about the first and second death. I'm gonna get that real quick. It's that for the he that believeth on the Son hath everlasting life, and he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of Yahweh abideth on him. Right, and that's what they're gonna see. All right, these people in their unbelief, all right, these people scoffing, mocking us, all right, our own family members, friends, and other people, those that mock, all those people that laugh at us, think we're wasting our time, thinking we're not getting anything out of this that we're doing, because they don't see the spiritual benefit that we're doing physically. All right, the sacrifice that we're doing. All right, so they to make their self a living sacrifice, their body a living sacrifice. All right, going out on the highways and byways week in and week out. They don't see the spiritual thing that we're gonna receive after those things. All right, because that's why we're building our spiritual treasure up in heaven, not physical here on earth. All right, where thieves, moths corrupt and break into. No, that's not substance. All right. Now let's go to what's that? 2 Peter. First Peter. It's First Peter 3 and that's not it. Second Peter. All right, and it's Second Peter 3 and And I'll start at 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you in both which I stir up your pure mind by the way of remembrance. All right, remember these scriptures. Remember everything. Okay, and you may be mindful of the word which were spoken by, like we spoken before, by the holy prophet, and of the commandment of us of the apostle of the Lord and Savior, all right, Yahushua, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust. And yeah, and after the time we're in, people are walking after their own lust, scoffing, not taking the Lord seriously. All right, and that's by the signs and the signs of the time, the signs of the heaven. All right, the war, the pestilences, the earthquake, the famine. All right, the Lord visited the place by whirlwind, fires, earthquake, hurricane. Okay, go to the church state. They're not gonna be always mindful of the scourges. Okay, they get to continue their wickedness. All right, just like in the day of Noah, all over again. If they staying, where is the promise of his coming? All right, because that's what the people saying that the time of Noah. Oh, when the rain is coming? All right, the rain it never rained before. The rain's not coming. All right, what these people saying now? Okay, the Lord ain't coming back. All right, the Lord ain't coming back. There's people in their unbelief. All right, spewing out madness. Okay, all right, saying that these prophecy ain't gonna happen. All right, the time of Jacob's trouble ain't gonna happen. The chipping of the people ain't gonna happen. Okay, ultimately the mental hitting America ain't gonna happen. They're saying the mental ain't real. All these things are these people in their incredulity. All right, and we're not caring about all those things, the naysayers, the gamesayers. All right, because we're gonna keep building up the spiritual art. All right, we're focused. Like Brock said, we're focused right now. Stay focused. Okay. For since the Father fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh the heaven were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water, period. And that's the flood. All right, and that's what Noah's on the scene. Okay. Only 8 souls were saved. Verse 7, but the heaven and the earth, which are now, where we in right now, by the same word with the prophecy, are kept in store, reserved unto fire. All right, and that's the thermonuclear destruction. Okay, against the day of judgment and perdition. All right, going into destruction of ungodly men. All right, Esau, Edom, so-called men, and the 2/3 of our people. Okay, that's what they have. That's what is waiting for them. That's stored up in heaven for them. It's what? Fire. All right, but the day of judgment. The day of judgment is when your house is thinking here by the Father Yahweh to what? To condemn and redeem. All right, to condemn the place and to redeem the elect, the remnant, out of this place. Okay. Yeah, let's keep on going. Verse, I'll jump down 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Right, because he's going to come as a thief in the night. All right, just like our, because when he come as a thief in the night, then let me redeem or beam up, going to be like it happened out of nowhere. When I've been getting that, instead continue in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. All right, the rulership on placed here on the earth, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the work that are therein shall be burned up, and we can do that thermonuclear missile, along with the house and the angels coming to beam laser on this place as well. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in holy conversation and godliness? And that's prophesying, being the law, statutes, commandments, doing your videos, all those things is being in holy conversation and godliness. Okay? And that's what we're doing. We're focused, staying focused, and keep building the spiritual ark, man. Because just like in the day of Noah, he was building, and then it was just about done, it started to rain. Looking for and hating to the coming of the day of Yahweh, all right? And that's what we're doing, all right? This year being coined by Elder Apostle Tahar, the year of hating in the day of the Lord, of Yahweh Shai return, okay? That's what we're doing, man. Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And these people, these unrighteous people, they're content in this place, in this old earth, in this old heaven. All right, we want a new heaven and a new earth. We are not satisfied. We hate it here. We are not content in this place, all right? Because we're looking toward a new promise that's been promised unto us, okay? And that promise is going to be granted, all right? Now, referring back to verse 10, that but the day of the Lord will come as thief in the night. I want to get this scripture, but about out cold. It's the original Solomon 5. Can you read it in the regular translation, right? Oops. Going the wrong way. It said, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor. Now, I want to read in the DB because it hit harder. It said, then the one who did do what was right will stand up with full confidence in the very midst of those who caused his suffering and made light of his distress. And who caused that suffering? All right, so Esau Edom. Okay, so-called white man. He's at the top of that. You got the other nations, and then you even got you could throw in some of the our people in there, man. Israelite, wicked Israelite. Okay. It said they will tremble with great fear when they see him. They will be amazed. Right, they will tremble with great fear when they see him, because talking about what is that? Revelation 11. We start standing on our feet, and then great fear start to set in on the asses. It's Revelation 11 and Revelation 11:11, straight to the point. And after 3 days and a half, all right, 350 years, roughly, all right, of our captivity, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them. That was 1970, 1969, 70 with Albert Bivens, all right, all up to now. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them, which stalled them, all right. So they in fear because we're standing on our feet now. Okay, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, "Come up hither." And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, which is the chariot. Okay, and the enemy beheld them. All right, and that's when the elect will get beamed up out of the place. Okay. This is that it said I don't want that. Alright, back to this with Mathalan 5 and 1. Then the one who did do what was right will stand up with full confidence in the very midst of those who caused his suffering and made light of his distress. Alright? Because the scripture says who's gonna stand up? Stand up against Psalm 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoer, or who will stand up for me against the worker of iniquity? Alright? And we're doing that now through the fear and power of Yahweh Shah Shai, man. We're standing up and we're calling him out. Alright? That had us in distress. Alright? They will tremble with great fear when they see him. They will be amazed that he was delivered so unexpectedly. Alright? It was went into that a little bit in Revelation 11:11. They will sing a different tune as they gasp and say to themselves, he's the one we mock? He's the one we insulted? What idiot we were. We thought his life was madness and his death as disgrace. Yeah, that's how they look at us. That our life is meaningless, alright? It's pointless. But lo and behold, we the one that been telling them, alright? We the one that been right this whole time. We the one that was the crazy one this whole time. Alright? Let's hold on. Hold on. Keep going. It's that he the one we mocked. He the one we insulted. What idiot we were. We thought his life was madness and his death as disgrace. How is it that he now counted among God's children? Because we've been among God's children the whole time. We're the Israelites. We've been the chosen. We've been the chosen one. All right. Then how is it that he now considered one of his saints? Because we've been the saint, all right? We've been the holy, sanctified, set aside, all right? But majority of our people are wicked and going off, okay? Clearly, we were the one who missed the way to truth, all right? The light that would have shown us the right thing to do hasn't shown for us. That sun didn't rise upon us. We got entangled in lawlessness and destruction. Alright? That we wandered through deathly wilderness, we didn't know the Lord's ways. And they don't know the Lord's ways. Alright? Alright, so that's it on that. So now I'll go to throughout 44 and 17, Noah was found perfect and righteous. In the time of wrath, he was taken in exchange for the world. Therefore was he left as a remnant unto the earth when the flood came. Alright, and that's what we trying to be in this today's days, man. We want to be that remnant in the wrath of it when the fire to come. Alright, be delivered the fuck out of here. I'm trying to find more scriptures. But let's go to okay, it's Matthew 24 and 36. It said, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angel of heaven, but my Father only. But at the day of Noah's word, those shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right, in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. Those shall also be like those shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So when Yahushua comes, this is how it will be in this days. All right, just like it did Noah, unexpectedly out of nowhere, how the terror and the fire gonna come. All right. Then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, and the other left. 2 women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord do come. But know this, that if the good man in the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched it would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man coming. Alright, so just when you think Yahushua ain't coming back, that's when he's coming back, man. Alright, and that's why we are standing on our watch and we're watching daily, nightly, alright, when Yahushua is coming back. So we ain't gonna be caught unaware. Alright. Just like Noah was building that ark, he knew, alright, he knew that he had to stay focused and stay on his watch. Alright. So when it started to rain, he was ready. So yeah, that's what today these people are doing, man. They caught up in the affairs and this way of life, man. Marrying, drinking, partying, eating. That's all they worry about right now. Okay? They're not looking to the coming of the Lord. Alright, so Genesis 6 and So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Thought I had another scripture, but that's it on that. So with that, shalom.